tabletop, and then I'll add on to that. So when you're ready then, make sure that the shoulder blades are back towards each other, chest nice and open, arms firmly down, and then push yourself up. Okay, so make sure you've got your balance. When you're ready, lift one leg into tabletop, don't let that hip sink. So you can either hold there or straighten the leg, and then you're going to really stretch that leg out as you bring it in line with the other thigh. So lift up, and now let's flex that foot down in line with the other thigh. Point to come up, flex to come down. Lovely. I'm going to do 2 more, but if you need to do any less, that's fine. The last one. Okay, now bend that leg, bring it down, firmly planted. You can come down in between or go straight ahead to do the other side. So in tabletop first, leg up, make sure the hips are level. Flex down, point up. Brilliant. Breathe out, push down. Breathe in, come up. Totally lost count, so I'll let you dictate. I think we're on the last one. Yeehaw! And then the leg, come down and come all the way down. Ah, lovely. And stretch your legs. Wiggle the hips side to side. Okay, not too many more on our backs. We're working the core really hard tonight. When you're ready, bend your knees and bring them over to one side to get a little twist in the spine, just relaxing for a second. And then we'll do the next couple. Okay. You can have your hands under your bottom if you need them. We're going to bring both legs up one at a time once the core's switched on. Now I'm going to bring one leg down straight, and as I do, we have done this before, the ball of your foot is going to trace up the shin, and then you come back up and then switch to the other side. So the foot just traces up. There, lovely. Okay, just keep going like that. You could come down lower if you want to. You can also have an ab curl hold if you're finding it tricky to keep your back down. Okay, I'm going to add on to this now. So when your legs come back up, you're going to flex the feet, widen them, point, bring them back, and then do the leg lower like we've just done. So foot up the shin, and the other side. And then pause, feet flexed, wide as they'll go, point, squeeze the inner thighs. One more set. Taking your time, breathing out as the leg lowers. Wonderful. At the top, flex the feet, open, point, together. Just as a little add-on the end, let's do crisscrosses. Little kind of butterfly crosses, and if you can, keep the back down, the legs start to come down. And up again, one more time. Maybe come up in an ab curl, it might help. Bring the legs down. And up. I'll say it one more time, I lied. Let's do one more. And back up. And bring the knees in. And look side to side. Those poor legs, goodness me. Okay, I did say we had 2 more exercises though. So let's do an oblique reach down, working into our waist. So one hand behind the head, and you come up just to float. So I never come up as high as I would an ab curl hold. I just hover and then squeeze to the side, reach down, and then squeeze a bit more. So when you think you've reached as low as you'll go, you do a little bit more. So same side. So reach, centre, looking straight up to the ceiling. So pause long enough to feel that crunch into the waist, and then back. Now stay down for this one and do tiny 1 centimetre pulses as if you just do little reaches. 2, 3, 4, back to centre and head down. Twist your head side to side, loosen off your neck, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, so core switched on again, breathe out, come up, let go with one arm, reach down, pause, and back up. Remember that big breath that I mentioned at the beginning of the class of breathing out through the mouth as if you're blowing out a flame, breathing in through the nose, coming back. Okay, stay down on this one again, tiny centimetre pulses. 2, 3, 4, head back to centre and down. Okay, totally relax the body now, full body stretch. Well done, girls. Oh, lovely. Now we're going to roll all the way over, bringing the arms down, rolling onto your front. Just resting the head on the hands for a second. So forehead on the back of your hands, widening your legs. And we're just very gently going to bring the heel towards the bottom. So your foot is coming in towards the middle and then wide again. So the foot is in each corner of the mat, but then you bring it to the centre, just calming back. So just feeling a nice stretch through the hip flexors and the front of the quad. You'll feel it more if you tuck the pelvis under as well for this bit, just for the stretching. Okay, let's make it a bit harder. So the heel comes in towards the bottom, and then you just want to sort of hover the leg, stretch it, and then bring it down. So bend it in towards the middle, stretch it out, knee hovers, and then bring it down. Try not to lift the knee as such. The knee just raises because you're stretching. There's one leg version. And then after you've done that last leg there, let's do both together. So the both feet touch in the middle, knees wide, feet touch in the middle, and then stretch the legs out, knees hover, and down. In, out, down. Lovely. If you want to work harder, the legs don't come down at all. There's a little cushion on your pubic bone for this one, it can be quite tough. Just do what you can, but it's so good for your bottom and the back of your legs. Last one, and relax. Bring the legs back to hip width and wiggle your bottom side to side. Okay, in this position, let's do Cobra, but really taking our time. Don't thrust yourself back really quickly. We're just going to bring the arms quite far forward and wide. Going to start curling up from the bottom of your spine, coming up through the tummy, not even pressing down yet with the arms. So you're curling and then push up and then come down again. You slide the hands a bit nearer if you want to stretch more, but always curling up gently first. Great, keep the neck long, shoulders down. Now, because of feeling it in my hips, I want to come up quite high, so I'm going to see if I can just kind of lift my hips even higher up. And then if you want to, you can lift them right up. So you need your hands quite near to your chest for that, so that you're coming right up. Don't worry if you don't want to do that. Okay, and come down. And because we're here, I wasn't going to do it, but I've just thought of it. It's been a while since I've tortured you with this one, so it's only right. And that's tricep push-ups, of course. Hurrah, and huzzah goes up the cry. Long neck, hands right in the middle of your chest, elbows tucked in, pushing up with the heel of your hand, but only halfway. So I'm only here. Bit lower, Sue. That's it, lovely. And then come down. So almost lift your fingertips. Yeah, if you slide your hands, Sue, so they're right in the middle of your chest. So not underneath. So bring them to your sides. That's it. So they're on the outside of your boob. And then you slide the fingertips, they're in line with the chest. Lovely. Elbows tucked in. And you might be doing that. Apologies if you are, but it's just the camera angle. And just don't come up too high. Halfway, that's it. Brilliant. You'll know it because you'll feel it more in the back of your arms than you will your back. Oof, these work. Try to keep those elbows tucked in. Now really concentrate when you come up to drop the shoulders, because the shoulders get shoved up into your ears. Drop them and then come down. So it's almost 2 stages. You push up, drop the shoulders, come down. I love that because that gets that bit right around the back and sides of your bra area. Last one. Well, last one like that anyway. Just rest, bring the arms down by your side, palms up, wiggle your bottom side to side, and wiggle your fingers. So I want to do another set of those, but with different counts. Okay, so I would suggest start low, otherwise you'll have nowhere to go because we're going to come up for 3. Okay, so hands back in that position. When you're ready, make sure the shoulders down, come up for 1, 2, 3, shoulders down, down for 1, up for 1, 2, 3, shoulders down, down for 1, and again, 1, 2, 3, shoulders down, down for 1. Let's reverse. Let's go up for 1, shoulders down, and down for 1, 2, 3, and again, up, shoulders down, 1, 2, 3. Last one, thank the Lord. Shoulders drop, down for 1, 2, 3. Arms down by your sides, palms up, unless you want to carry on, of course. And wiggle your bottom side to side. Okay, and I'm going to fling myself onto my side and have a tiny little bit of energy left. I've been doing this all day, so my poor little arms are about to drop off. Okay, I'd never be a cleaner, I don't know how they do it, honestly. Okay, so lying on your side, let's do some leg lifts. Just need to do this. Start your leg lifts as I take a glug of water. Okay, let's have our arm out, palm up. It makes it a little bit harder. If you want to, bring your legs back if you want to make it as hard as possible, or your feet are forward. Okay, now I'm not going to drop my leg all the way down. I'm going to keep it hip height. Okay, and breathe. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, squeeze down. And again. All right, now let's rotate the leg outwards so that the heel is down, toes are up. And again, lift and lower. Now I'm not going to lift high because I want to think more about squeezing the front of my thigh and to stretch through that leg. And I can't. If I was being completely honest, I can't lift it higher. It's my peg leg, my pirate peg leg. That's it, lovely. Keep it up with it rotated and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it down without resting, preferably. Turn it the other way so your heel is up, toes are dangling down, and now you should feel it in the bottom and the outer thigh. Keep it up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rest it down. Bend the knees. Okay, so with your knees bent, shins parallel to the edge of the mat, let's lift the leg. And you're going to turn the knee down and do a swoop, as if you're a bird kind of diving into the water for that fish. So down, swoop, open. So you twist at the top, knee comes down, and then open the knee wide. Perfect. Lovely. The last one. And then just tip the foot down to the foot. So I need to lower my leg a little bit, but you just keep the knee up and it's the foot that tips down. Ouch. Other way, knee. So the legs hovering, just the knee tapping. And rest that leg down, give it a little rub. Okay, so come up onto your elbow when you're ready. Doing the inner thigh. So this top leg is going to open, flatten the floor, this bottom leg comes out. And you're going to bring it up towards this knee, but then it's going to slide down and then back out to the side. So you bring it in towards the other knee, down, side, in, down, side. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see what's going on this side. Wait a minute. So it comes in towards that knee, down and side, in, down, side. That's it. A bit difficult to see at the angle I was. Any problems with that one, you just bring it up and down like we normally do. Okay, let's reverse then. So we're going to go towards the foot, up and then out that way, if you can. If anything's hurting, maybe a bent knee might be easier to just sort of do it like that. Either way, you'll work that inner thigh. Right, let's leave the leg up and flexing the foot, use some pulses there. And point. And then leave the leg up as high as it will go and just flex and point your foot. And feel that inner thigh contracting. And bring the legs down. Well done. Okay, so staying on the side that you're on, we're going to do a stretch over and bring the arm back. Okay, so this is first version basically. I'm going to work my way through different versions of this. First version again, it feels nice, we might as well all do that. And come back. Second version, leg out, stretch and back. Next version, straight arm needs to be away from you sufficiently to be able to come up onto the knee. Excellent, love it. So coming into the side bend now, probably one of the least popular amongst people doing Pilates, but it is so good for your waist, your hips, your core. Okay, next version would be when that bottom leg straightens. Okay, so you can have your knees softly bent. I always used to try this with this hand down as well. So I've got two hands, seeing if I can lift that hip. You can do that in any positions. And if you're quite happy that you can, maybe just try and take that away and come down again. Lovely. That's it. Well done, Becky. Now you did it. So you just come up like that. Fantastic. It's such a hard exercise. It looks so much easier than it is. And then if you can let go of that hand, then you just come down again. Now there is a harder version for you crazy ones. And that is to have the feet on top of each other. And it's extremely hard. I always have a bit of a wobble when I do this. So the feet together, you might want to have the hand down just to test. So one foot on top of the other and then come down. Last time. Whew. Definitely need to do this shoulder now. That poor arm, so give the hand a little bit of a shake. Rotate the wrist. Rotate the elbow. Elbow? Shoulder, that's what I mean. Well, elbow's kind of rotating as well. Oh. All right, let's go to the other side. Let's get the side bend out of the way before the leg. We might as well. Otherwise, we won't like the leg because we'll be anticipating the side bend. Yeah. Right. On your elbow to start with, I think this was the first version, wasn't it? Just a lovely bend to start. And coming back. You can hear the mania in my voice, can't you? It's just that kind of, I've got to be out of this house in a week. And calm again. All right, leg out, and then doing it like that. Lovely. And then coming up onto full arm, you on your knees. You can have your leg out or knees together. So you could try it like that, hands down. See, that's a sort of halfway house, doing that. Or in this version. Or one leg in front of it. I better go back on my mat. I'm going to slip. one foot on top of the other now. I think it's this side that I wobble normally, so I'm gonna. If you're in this position, it's quite hard to come all the way down and up again, so you can just do a bit of a hip dip down and then push up again, so with your feet stacked. Ah, well done, guys. Don't need to do any more arms for doing that, that's for sure. Okay, so just rotate the shoulder and the wrist, give it a good old shake, and we'll come down. In fact, we'll do our inner thighs first because we'll be on our elbow for that. So, other leg this time, if you're on your elbow, just have a little look down, make sure the elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. So the leg is out quite far, bring it up towards the other knee, slide it down and then out to the side. In, down, side. Lovely. Okay, so I'm rushing a little bit, let's do it slower. You can do a bit of pointing and flexing in however style, manner you would like. Stretch the leg, core on. Well done. Okay, let's reverse it now. So bring it back towards the ankle, up the shin, out to the side. In, up, side. Okay, leave it out, flex the foot, bring it in, leave it at the top, and little pulses with the flexed foot. And point. Lovely. And bend the legs. Coming all the way down again. Okay, so let's have that bottom arm, palm up, feet in a straight line or in the front corner of the mat. Arm down by your side or down. Straightforward leg lifts to start. I'm just slightly going off the screen there, aren't I? But you can still see me. Squeeze down, squeeze out. Remember that imaginary resistance, adding that extra. Just coming to a hover. Let's rotate the other way first this time. So heel up, toes just drop down, and as much as you can, which is quite hard to, just relax that foot so you're not holding it, just so it becomes more of a weight to work against. Feel the squeeze in your bottom when you lift, pause down. Always a little bit of a pause at the top. Great. All right, let's stay up there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, rotate the leg the other way now. Toes up and just up and down. As I said earlier, it doesn't have to come up very high. Oh, these are killers. You can do it though, not a problem. And leaving that leg up and pop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Lovely, well done. Give your leg a little squeeze. Bring your knees up, shins parallel. And we're going to bring the leg wide. Turn the knee to point down, take a swoop and back out again. I always see a bird coming in, pinching the fish coming out again when I do these. Take myself off to different worlds to ease the pain. Lovely. It's great for hip mobility, this one. All right, keep the leg up, maybe need to lower it a little bit. And then you just drop the foot down, keep the knee where it is. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And this time knee. So leg is parallel and and then just a knee dip. And bring that leg down. Oh my goodness, just rub that bottom. I think that's all we did. So let's roll onto our back, and we most definitely need a glute stretch after that, I think. Oh, so ankle over the knee again. Let's go side to side before we lift the leg up, because you get a nice massage into the glute muscle when you go over to the side on it. And then the other side. And bring the knee in again. You can roll up as well, squeeze it in. Flex and point the feet. And then bring your foot down. Let's do it the other side. So ankle over the knee, bringing it side to side first of all, and then off the mat. And then when you've brought the leg in, giving it a final squeeze, just do a full body stretch for me. Alright, we're going to do something sort of a little bit harder than doing it from seated. So the full roll down is, I don't know why, I always find it easier when I've started or initiated the move from the top. So we're going to challenge ourselves and come from a lying position. So just bring in the arms. You can have your legs bent or straight, completely up to you with how you normally do these. So just bring the arms back as if you would normally, and then just coming up as slowly as you can. See, I hesitated then. It's weird. When I start at the top, not a problem. So we're just going to keep going with that, either legs straight or bent. And just challenge yourself with how slowly you can come up. Now, if you'd like to add on to this, when you come down into your full roll down, put your arms down, bend both knees in and do a reverse curl. Bring the feet down, slide them long, arms back, and come up into your full roll up. So two completely different moves, done nice and slowly, taking your time. Okay, so you can either slide one leg up at a time, you can have the knees bent to do your reverse curl, you can have them straight, you can take your time doing a more slow roll back, and either bend your knees or just bring them straight down, ready to do it. I love this because your body's literally going, bending in one direction and then the other. Lovely. And the next time you come up to sitting, just stay up there. Okay, just bending your knees. And during your half roll down position, I'm just going to do some Russian twist to finish off the waist. So curling, tipping, and just elbow to one side and then the other. You can do as many reps as you want before coming up and over the knees, and you can also make it more advanced by crossing the ankles and having the feet up. Okay, last crazy move. So you twist to the side. As you come back to centre, legs and arms up, cross them again, twist to the other side. Lovely. Or you can keep the ankles crossed, which is a little bit harder. Twist, centre, stretch, bend. Twist, centre, stretch, bend. Remember to keep coming up over your knees when you need to. Your poor little coccyx will be rubbed raw. Lovely. If you haven't already, come up, straighten the legs,